And we're live.
Oh, it's just water.
Out of a mason jar.
I go all mason jars all the time.
That's very cool. It's like you live in a brewery.
Yeah, it's exactly the vibe I try to create. I also have bars in every room in my house. It's lucky I'm not one of the alcoholic comedians, to be honest.
You really have bars in most rooms in your home. That's
I have a bar
neat.
right there in the theater. I got a bar right there in the living room. I got a bar in my little Moroccan ashram speakeasy out back. I got a bar in my kitchen, 2 bars in my kitchen. I have about 5 bars.
What's your drink of choice?
Yeah.
I'm a whiskey man mostly. I like whiskey sodas, whiskey neat, on the rocks, but I also do enjoy Moscow Mules. Not Moscow Mules, Dark and Stormies I like a lot.
What kind of whiskey? Like a Macallan, like something nice, or like something?
Yeah, sometimes I'll go a Scotch, but I generally just go Johnny Walker Black is my favorite. Oof. And then I also will enjoy whiskey with ginger beer, so it's kind of like a whiskey mule. Yeah. That's enjoyable. Or just with dark spice rum, then you go Dark and Stormy style. Splash of bitters is the key in both of those drinks.
So you're not one of those guys who has like 50 bottles of different things with like this much out of each of them, like sampling. You're like, I know I like Johnny Walker Black. I'm not gonna fiddle fuck around. Like that's
for sure. But I still have bars that are full of every kind of alcohol for my guests because I'm a good host, not just on TV but in life. I like to entertain motherfuckers. So I have people over my house. They got the full range of options, and I'll always set up a full bar. I'll pull one out to the outside table, and people rarely even touch it. They'll just grab beer or they'll do a shot. I'm like, I got everything made for a cocktail here. People disappoint me with their laziness when it comes to alcohol, but that's on them.
That is true. Like I don't think I know how to make a single mixed drink that isn't like a Moscow Mule, and even then I don't know the ratios. And even, I think that's just vodka and ginger beer, ginger soda.
Vodka, ginger beer, and some lime.
See, okay, and lime. I didn't even know how to make that. So I don't know. Kyle, I know you've been making Bloody Marys. Are you still on that Bloody Mary kick?
Yeah, man, I like them. They're fucking tasty. You know, you wake up early in the morning. You're like, I got the shakes. What am I gonna have? You don't want straight alcohol, right? They're gonna smell that on your breath. So you know, you mix up. You get your mixer. I like to put some food in there. You know, little cucumber, little celery, cucumber,
olives,
little miniature hamburger on top. Whatever you're doing, you can make it a whole meal out of that thing. A little hot sauce,
little White Castle.
I'm a fucking idiot. It didn't cross my mind until right now that that's the reason that some alcoholics drink Bloody Marys in the morning is because tomato juice would cover up the alcohol smell, right?
It's delicious.
And also, it just makes you not die of like it forces some sustenance in your body other than just raw alcohol.
A couple of vitamins in there with the tomato juice to try and keep you ticking.
Keeps the scurvy away.
I went to a place that had unlimited mimosas, like a brunch place.
What's in I don't know anything about a mimosa.
It's champagne and orange juice. It's fucking delicious. Like champagne is already
heartburn incarnate is what that is.
Champagne is already so smooth and like low in alcohol that you can, you don't taste it at all. But you mix it with delicious orange juice, and suddenly and then again, they're all you can drink. You know, you just pay a flat fee and you're there and you're just like, keep them coming, coming.
Where is this all you can drink alcohol?
All over the world.
Any
brunch spots.
Yeah,
brunch spots give you free mimosas. They have different flavors, like peach ones and Bellinis and grapefruit ones and mango ones.
Things get out of hand.
Seriously, are there actually free mimosas in places?
It's not free. It's like you pay $9 and then they'll just keep bringing them out. And for our drinking episodes, mimosas would be the worst possible thing. You'll be vomiting up orange juice and feeling terrible. But for like a casual drink, Woody, if you go out for a brunch and you say, bring me mimosa, that's one that I don't even think you will.
You think I'd like that?
I don't even think you would. There would be like this isn't as good as orange juice. You'll actively like it more.
Yeah.
Orange juice. Like this is like carbonated sweet deliciousness.
But it seems like it doesn't get you drunk, right?
You get wasted because
but only if you're drinking a lot of them. If you have like 2 or 3 of those, you're like
2 or 3. They're all you can drink, Taylor.
But it's a brunch. Who's getting hammered at 11?
We're staying there until 3 in the afternoon. There's no limit.
Yeah,
dude, there's no worse feeling than like day drink. I did this at Mardi Gras this year. You're like, all right, we're meeting up at 10 a.m. and then we're gonna get trashed. And then like 5 p.m. comes around and you're like, I'm gonna die. I gotta go home. And then you pass out and wake up at midnight, rested, sober, and just like, what a terrible use of time.
Yeah, but I also, at the same token, I don't even see the purpose anymore. Especially, it's almost a hard and fast rule for me of drinking if you're not going to get at least a strong buzz, if not drunk. Then you're just getting calories you're wasting. You're getting fat for no reason. I'm not trying to have like a beer or 1 cocktail. I'm having 3 minimum. Otherwise, I'm not going in the first place.
Yeah,
I agree with you because like why have one beer? It's like, oh yeah, I'll drink a sandwich worth of calories for the fuck of it.
Right. Fuck that. I want to get my buzz on at the very minimum, and I can hold my alcohol. Sometimes it takes a while, and then the bills raise. Like I do it, and speaking of drinking on stage, by the way, I used to do a thing that I just retired about 2 years ago. But every Christmas around the holidays, I would do a show at the Improv where I would teach the audience how to make a proper eggnog. I think there are a few of them on YouTube, and basically it would just I would proceed me to be I would just get plaster drunk on stage, like obscenely drunk, and become very violently angry towards the audience, berate them, throw things at them. I would bring lots of props, become prop comics.
We've all been there.
We've all been there, baby. And they would just end progress. I'd have different famous comedian guests join me. Ron Jeremy joined me one time and scored it live musically on the piano. Apparently, he's a classically trained pianist. I got so drunk I forgot to say at the end, that's one hell of a pianist right there. I mean, real drunk. The last one I ever did was my 10th annual. I did for 10 straight years. I had a 10 shaved into my beard, and it ended in a way that you won't forget if you look at it on YouTube at some point. It was fucked up. The way it ended in an almost not tragic but violent way that I can't explain. We would do weird musical songs.
This is roughly about the time the elder comedians told you shouldn't drink and do comedy together.
Yeah, right about then.
No, they told me that about 15 years earlier. I ignore it solidly about once a year, or I used to, because I just figured this was my like my ode to Andy Kaufman. It was my chance to be extreme and weird and do something that didn't make any sense. I was supposed to do a 20-minute set. I would run the light by about 40 minutes. I would do about an hour every time and just wreak havoc. And it was a lot of fun to do. But I realized at some point, I was getting old and couldn't really handle it so much anymore. And I was getting like real jobs. And I'm like, maybe I won't keep getting game show host jobs if I'm a complete drunk on stage. So I decided to retire the bit.